Hello everybody, welcome to your every other day vlog with Andy with Be Libre. Look what we have behind me. It's you can't really tell it's a green screen because it's a green screen, and so what you see is some choppiness here ish and there. We're gonna work with the settings, we're gonna make them better, but I'm super excited because now we have what's behind me. This is a shout out to realtimebitcoin.info. It's a website where you can see kind of in real time. All those numbers in the background seem to be real time transactions, which is really cool. Right here, you can see that the estimated money sent is a million. It's gonna take a while to get used to this. 1,500,000. Not bad. This is a 5 minute average. So people that are saying that the Bitcoin network is not moving value around the world, I would say you're wrong. So yeah, this is so cool. I might put a few more filtering things around the screen so you can see maybe like Be Libre up here, like in the middle somewhere. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this, guys. I'm just so excited to finally be out of the car now into something a bit more professional looking. It'll take me a bit longer, maybe get a few lights that help get even lighting on the green screen, which is gonna help a lot with the blurry effect that you see here. And also the camera might blur my face every once in a while, so I'll hope to get a camera that better suits our needs. Today's video, the idea about or the issue with energy and Bitcoin and mining. We did talk about a little bit about mining last time. I think mining is one of the central tenets of what allows Bitcoin to work. So I think we need to talk a little bit about mining and why it's not a problem to be using as much energy as we're using to power the Bitcoin network. Apparently, I didn't know this. I did a little bit of research, but energy is not stored after we generate it in the US. So when power generators in the US, be it coal energy or energy from coal, energy from nuclear reactors, energy from green energy or green resources, we can't store it. We don't have a good battery like the one in your cell phone or in other things that you use, other household appliances. We don't have a battery to store excess energy. So what happens to that excess energy? Well, in truth, we just don't make it. So we have the infrastructure in at least in the U.S. to generate tons and tons of energy, but we just don't because we don't need it. But we are able to create it. We are able to generate enough energy, but we just don't need it. And so I guess if we had batteries that were capable of storing excess energy, then we would create this excess energy, which would go into a battery, assuming no energy would be lost, assuming everything, the ratio of storage to output would be actually worthwhile. Then I guess we would move on to something like that. But because we just don't, we never create excess energy, we aren't putting any stress on our infrastructure, on our energy infrastructure in the U.S. So I'm not too worried when people say, "Oh, well, Bitcoin requires so much energy." Well, yeah, the truth is, running any monetary system actually requires a lot of energy. I don't know if many of you knew this. I learned this recently that the Secret Service, put into place by Abraham Lincoln, was not, the Secret Service of the U.S. was not put in place to protect presidents and other important, I guess, political figures. I guess that was a later incorporation, or that was a later job description for the Secret Service. But first and foremost, the Secret Service was created to protect the integrity of the dollar. So the U.S. monetary supply, its integrity, making sure that dollars aren't counterfeited, that is what the Secret Service was created to control or help protect. Ironically enough, Abraham Lincoln is the president that put them into power, and he is the one that was famously assassinated by John Wilkes Booth in a theater. Where was the Secret Society? Where was the Secret Service then? They were protecting the integrity of the dollar, which I'm sure was being attacked as the Civil War, I guess, just ended or recently ended after he was assassinated. And if you guys remember your history, the South also tried to create their own monetary supply to fight against the Northern monetary supply. What I mean by that is whichever side won would be installing their currency as the de facto money for the entire Union to use, should the South and the North come together if the South had won. But we know that the North won, and the South lost all of its monetary power. They did tie their currency to cotton, and yeah, once the North took control of one of the harbors in the South, I believe it was somewhere in Louisiana, there was a harbor that they took over that didn't allow the South to sell their cotton anymore. Therefore, faith in their currency quickly deteriorated. So we can see here that money is actually a very powerful influencer in how military conflicts go. Protect the integrity of your money, and your war effort is much better protected, or it's much more assured. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. This green screen, I can't get over how cool it is. It's so awesome. Can't wait to do more interesting things with it, but I gotta say what it's doing right now is pretty cool. Oh, look at that number. 4,326,640 $. That's a big transaction. I wonder if that's someone consolidating a bunch of wallets, let's say an exchange. This is so cool. Oh my god, can't get over that. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. We recently did a podcast with Coral Health. They are going to tell us a little bit about their project, which has to do with the healthcare system and how their platform hopes to. So the way I understand it is, health data is very much fragmented, and so different institutions have different parts of your entire health data. If the entirety could even be salvaged from all these other entities. And what Coral Health is trying to do is incentivize everybody to put all of their data on one platform and allow for a much more, what they call, the goal is precision health. And I can't wait for you guys to hear it. I'm working on it right now and it should be done soon. Thanks for hearing me out on that little segue that we took, or that little waltz that we took on another topic, and not the mining, not the energy concept. But yeah, that was something I didn't know. I didn't know that energy could not be stored. We don't have the efficient way to do that yet. I'm not worried when people bring up the fact that mining is using up so much energy. We can clearly create it. We can clearly, some cities, or states rather, have even plugged themselves into other states' grids. I forgot which one it is, but there's one state in particular that has linked itself up with New York because they create excess energy, or they have the capacity to create so much energy, they might as well just sell some to New York. And that's happening. So that should just tell you a little bit more about the way that just how good of an electricity grid we have in this country, and why we shouldn't be worried about mining here. I did hear about an article recently that talked about, I'm not sure why the senators or why the regulators behind that state were trying to vilify mining. I'm not sure if it was a safety issue, like getting a bunch of mining equipment into a building with bad wiring, or that it's in a location that's close to a bunch of residential houses and there could be some sort of fire hazard there, something weird. But I do want people to rest assured that we are not draining ourselves dry by using energy to mine. It is the fact that we're mining that supplants Bitcoin's network. We can see here it's mega. I don't even know if that's megawatts. That doesn't seem right. Pretty sure it's a lot more. Pretty sure that M stands for something else. I don't know. Maybe it is megawatts. Somebody please educate me. We can see here the exchange rate. We're almost at 7,000, so we're almost out of the $6,000 woods. I'm pretty sure we'll bounce back eventually. I'm not too worried. But yeah, green screen's here for Be Libre vlogs, every other day vlogs with Andy. Please like if you like. Please share with a friend. Please subscribe. And until next time, bye.